All right, this is going to be the theme from the film Halloween by John Carpenter. We're going to start out with this riff here, 9th fret of the little E string, 7th fret of the B string. Okay, so it's in 5/4, which means it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and... Okay, so it's 9 7 7 9 7 7. So you do that thing twice, and then you go 9 7 10 7, and that's one whole time through. So okay, and there's going to be 6 times of that before the bass line comes in to add to it. So let's try that like about 4 times in a row. I'll give you a 3 and 4 and 5 and count, because it's in 5, right? So 3 and 4 and 5 and... Okay, and then once we've done 6 times of that, then a bass line is going to come in. Okay, so we're going to, over those first 2 bass notes, the F sharp to the A, and those are counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and hold that one, the next one. Okay, so what happens is we do these first 2 notes, we're still doing the same fret here. Now we're going to go down 1. So we do that one twice, and we come up. Go down again. Now we're going to go down again, so now we're on the 7 and 5. And then down again. And then we go back up 1. And then we're back down 1. Okay, so let's review everything. So we're going to have 9 and 7. We're going to actually do that 8 times in a row. Okay, so we got 3 and 4 and 5 and... Now the bass comes in. We do 2 of them, and then we go down 3 and 4 and 5 and then back up, back down, down again, down, back up, back down, okay, now we get to a new part. We're coming down here with the 2 and the open. So this is going to be 2 0 0 2 0 0 2 0 3 0. Let's try that. 3 and 4 and 5 and... So we're going to do actually 9 of those. So let's do 5 more sets of that. 3 and 4 and 5 and... One more. And then we're back up top. Okay, so what's happening with the bass when we go down here? Actually, let's backtrack real quick. So these bass notes that start out 4 and 5 and 4 and 5 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do this twice. 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to switch down here to the 2, 3, 4, 5, to the 5 and the 6. And that one holds an extra one like the other one did. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now at this point, we go down to that low one with our melody. And we're going to start here on a B. Actually, let's do the open B. To D. To E. To F sharp. B. We could go to the D down here. E. And F sharp. And then the bass line stops and it does one more set of this. And then it pops back up and it does 4 of these without any bass. So 3 and 4 and 5 and. And then the bass starts up again. We do that again. And then we're going to the low one, 2, 5, and 6. Do that one again. And then we're back into the, and that one has the B to the D to E to F sharp. Let me do that twice. And then the bass cuts, and we have one more of these. And then we're back up here, still no bass. 4 of these. So on that 4th one, you're going to end by holding that 10, and that's the end of the whole song. Happy Halloween, y'all. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint. We'll talk to you soon.